Kind of dark in here. Let's double check that we're getting audio. Kind of dark in here. That's much better. Not having that noise problem from yesterday. Let's double check that we're getting audio. Okay. So maybe I should turn on the lights. Welcome to the morning stream. Oh, that's not good. And I think we're still streaming. Yep. Today is Wednesday, August 31st. And it's time for my morning 15-minute push on a project, on a personal project that I want to keep moving. The idea is that by spending the first few 15 minutes of the day on my own project before I've looked at email or social media or anything that's going to fill my brain with junk or distractions, these first 15 minutes are for me and getting something done. It seems to be a good way of starting the day. This is the fourth week I've been doing it, and so far I've still been enjoying it. Even though 15 minutes doesn't seem like a lot of time, it's more time than if you don't work on your project at all for 10 years, like I've done on a lot of my personal projects. My personal, like, it wouldn't be great if projects. And I'm learning new things about discipline, 15 minutes at a time. So those people who extol this, I think they know what they're talking about. For me, the hardest part is just getting started on things. Projects of a particular, let's say, unknown quantity or unknown aspect of things. So, let's see. I'm still kind of sleepy. I went to sleep late last night because I was playing around with streaming from the PC on the right side here. The PC is these two monitors on the right. Trying to get that to stream games at an acceptable quality, but my upstream data transfer rate probably is too slow for it, so it looks terrible, even at 720p. But okay, let's get started for the day. First thing I'm going to do is look at my 15-minute ritual notebook. This is where I write down what I got done every day. Yesterday, it looks like I reviewed pizza images for 15 minutes. Just to see what I had to get some ideas on a presentation. And then it looks like I wrote down something that, a little note to myself about a resistance to work. Don't always pick the thing that feels like it's something I want to do. Pick the thing that is resisting and apply the 15-minute start to it. By that I mean, if you let the feelings drive you all the time, like I feel like this, or I feel like this, or I feel inspired, I don't feel inspired, that's not a way to make continual progress. It's difficult, but pick the thing that you don't want to do and then apply 15 minutes to that, and often, for me anyway, it gets unstuck. So anyway, for the pizza project, this is the nerd magazine thing I want to do. I could work in photos. It's an editorial task in itself. Like, this is art direction, basically, or creative direction. Work on the website shell and technology. I don't feel like doing either of those things right now. Maybe I'm a little burned out on this project, but let's kind of just remind ourselves where we were. Let's see. This is the pizza article simplification. I'm pure deliciousness in a picture summarized in about 100 words. It feels like I can't live stream this photo editing stuff. Not until I get the living room cafe up and running and get this machine up in that space where I can actually live stream the photo shoots. That's not going to be possible for like another couple of weeks. What I can do down here is I can work on the website technology. So okay, let's do that. Let's just look at it anyway. I'm not sure what I want to do for it yet. That might be a good thing to put into my notes for, let's see. Where did I put this? Oh, over in the co-working Discord. I wrote something. I'm looking at this right now. I posted something. I wrote something about getting unstuck on stuff. Oh, this is a live stream. Let me go to the regular chat. Where did they put it? I made a feedback. Did it actually stick in the work log? Work log is where we're saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So that's relatively focused. I seem to recall them being oh, here it is. I made this motivational working tricks collaborative editing document. And I wanted to add one of them. I already forgot what it was I wanted to add. So I will, I guess, leave that open until it comes back to me. Move this back over here. And let me just set up my working environment. So my Quiver app is full screen on the way on the left side. Let's make this, I can stay there. Let me go back to Quiver, and I had a startup. The working web context is map, then go to nerd.local, nerd sublime text. Okay. That does come in handy. The instructions on what I need to specifically open, because it takes a few minutes or a few seconds to remember, and like my mind doesn't want to remember. So I'm starting up the local development web server. Let's see, make sure to double check the audio. Yep, that's working. I figured out how to make this microphone go to the full range. I was not doing that with OBS for a while because I had the OBS down mix to mono set on. Since this is a microphone, it's only one channel, and it would be the left channel or the right channel. So someone had pointed out in another stream that sound is only coming out on one side. Down mix to mono makes sure that the signal's on both sides, but the down mix is averaging the left channel and the right channel. And since one channel is no volume at all, it effectively halves the volume of the microphone, unless I boost it by 200%. So that means I'm getting, I think, a fuller range. And so this should sound much better now. Let's see. Anyway, so I started the web server. Then I need to go to nerd local. That's that, and I need to open Sublime Text. So I'm big in this. This is the work I was doing the other day. This is my server debugging. And then you switch to project, quick switch project to nerd. There's the article. No, wait, is that the article? No, wait, this is, no. Is it? No, it is. I've forgotten how this actually works. Actually, let me do this. Let me then begin this. And let me put it into a split screen view like this so I can have both things on the screen at the same time. And let's make this a one-page layout. Alright, so we're ready to work. I guess I technically just started the timer. And I should turn on the lights. Hey, kitty. I know, everyone's ignoring you today. Poor kitty. Ugh, now it feels like daytime. So, let's see. Timer. Covering up my OBS by accident. Start. Blarg. What am I doing again? I have no... This will be an interesting experiment because I'm feeling kind of fried still because I was up late last night. Working at that streaming stuff. I guess today might be just a... Maybe today can be just a regular exploration day. It's also the end of the month. One more day to cram a few more hours into my bill. Contract work for the month. I'm going to focus by clearing my mind. By this. Every thought that comes up, so I'm kind of monitoring my thoughts. What am I thinking about? I'm not thinking about anything. I feel a vague sense of unease and anxiety about something. I'm not sure what it is. But I'm putting that feeling aside. For 15 minutes, I can wait. Everything is okay. Although I'm not sure where this feeling is coming from. It might come to me later. So, the Nerd Pizza article. Web technology. We're working on the website shell and technology. What does that mean? Well, let us look at the website. And let us open up Terminal. Because over here in Terminal, we want to go to CD Dev. We want to go to, I think I have a nerd. No, this is in web now. DS, no, it's vhosts. I thought I had a nerd local somewhere in here. Do I not have one? Where am I keeping this? I've forgotten where this project is located. Project. That's not written down in my. Where? Trying to figure out where this is. Rain fart. If I hover over this, it's a Dave. Oh, it's in a completely different place. Let's go back. I forgot how this is set up. I guess I'm not using METALSMITH on this yet. That's what I'm confused by. These say, where's oh, this is my Dropbox. Clients, nerd, dockroot, Sublime, articles. Okay, dockroot is just a plain index HTML. Alright. Should make a note of that in my quiver. Dropbox. Clients. Nerd. Web files are in source quiver. Pizza article simplification. I wish I could put this in a like kind of a little side pop-up thing. Oops, what did I just do? Crap. Okay, this is going really slowly. This is I think one of the first 15-minute morning things in which I'm feeling kind of, this might be a day that I don't get anything done on it. 5 minutes have elapsed. This would be around the time when I would expect the process to start to fall apart for me, and then have to make an adjustment. 3 to 4 weeks seems to be my limit for doing anything for the same way or any kind of routine before my mind gets bored of it. If there's nothing novel to be learned or studied, that's just my attention just sort of wanders. And then I need external motivation, like other people, working for other people in the room with me to help me keep going. Being in the room by myself sucks. I guess we'll just read this. This is the old one. If I want to work in the web technology, I think that means converting this into a markdown template. This is the old article too. So what I want to do is go to Quiver and get the article source here, copy it into that. So I'm copying and pasting back into this is the article template. Let's make another one. I'm thinking ahead to turning this into a METALSMITH METALSMITH being a website site generation engine. So I want to call this something. What do I want to call this? I also want to save it in the right place. I wish Sublime would stop defaulting to this, or default folder X would stop doing this. I wish it would be based on what was the open project. What am I doing? I'm trying to find. Oh, it's in so finding directories is kind of a distraction. I wanted to remember that this is the folder I'm working in. Maybe I just need to set it each time. Drafts, articles. We'll call this Pizza MD. And let me compare this to the other, other METALSMITH project I have going on. And so, for this one, this is the format they use. Oops, that's not the project I wanted. That's the one. So here's the format. Title, a quest for a decent home pizza. Date 26/08/31. Template, article Jade. We need some sort of lead here. Is that how you spell lead in newspaper talk? Or is it lead? Is it actually like lead, like the lead in? I'll look that up later. So I want to then get this to be working under METALSMITH. So does that mean I need to move this entire folder out? I think it's time to do that. I mean, it seems like a pain in the butt, but yeah, let's do that. Which means I don't need map running anymore, because we'll be serving this out of Express. So it was useful, but we don't need this anymore. And let me remove it just so I'm not tempted to use it. So I removed it so that it kills that. Then I need to move this entire folder into the development folder, which is, do you say, web. Just put it over here. Let's move this all over. Will that move it? It did, good. And we'll call this Nerd Metal. It sounds awesome, doesn't it? And then I need to put this whole build system together. What is the instructions for doing that, though? Let's go and take a look at it. Now I've screwed up my project, though. And yeah, because I've moved the project out from under it. Save project as. And we have to go to, where did I put it? dsay dev? Nope, I put it in dsay web. Nerd Metal. Nerd Sublime Prod. This actually will break everything, I think. In fact, no, it's still able to find these articles, really? Dropped, nope, it should not. It's gonna complain. Don't save. Don't save. Don't save. Somehow those don't save. I had to re-add all these project windows. Remove folder from project. Remove folder from project. Project. Add folder to the project. I should just set dsay web. How do I set this as a default folder? Is it here? Folder set. Because I just want to be working in here for a while. Do I need to right click it? Add nerd set for Sublime text. Where is that? I just look at the options here. These are recents. No, these are recent folders, I guess, or open folders in the Finder. What's this? That's the navigation. Excuse me. General menus. This folders before files. Actually, I like that feature. Show disk space in the disk menu. List parents at the bottom. Open and save. Open a folder. I can show previews. Put toward the left instead of the right. Ooh, shortcuts. Open in a new Finder window. Oh, I can open menus in terminal? That's cool. I don't even know what these things are. General. Drawer. Oops. Oh, I lost my... Alright, let's try it again. So, yeah. DSay web nerd metal, and we want to set this as default for Sublime Text while I'm working in it. That's easy enough to do. And we want to add doc root. I guess we want to add draft articles. Actually, I guess I could just add the entire folder. "15 minutes is up." What I want to do though is just get the rest of this installed. How to add METALSMITH to this project. If we don't remember how that works, so let me unbiggen this. Let me close that and close that. And I think there was a README file that I saw in the nerd DSCOM metal. Maybe I didn't do anything cool. No, just nothing in there. So what I'm thinking is, how did I add METALSMITH? I kept notes on this somewhere. It's probably in my development notebook. METALSMITH notes. Using tutorial, make a directory structure. npm, so, okay. We will make something happen. Installation. That's all we need to do. We need to do an npm install. What is etc though? Is that actually a... Starting the 15-minute timer again, just in case I forget the time. And it took like 10 minutes, but it seems like I'm starting to roll along now with doing work. I'm kind of letting my impulsiveness carry me right now. Oh, okay. All we need to do, I think, is cd web, cd nerd metal, npm, what did I say, npm, oops, no. Oh, Emacs shortcuts work. npm install dash save dev. Which, oops, how do I do that? Is it save dev or is it? Yeah, lost my save dev. Yeah, that's right. And then it's METALSMITH. What did I say it was? METALSMITH. METALSMITH is the name of the package itself. Duh. So I am in the right article. So I'm installing, oops, down here. Installing METALSMITH. Looks like it's done. Crap. Kind of cramped in here. So now there's some node modules in here. What else am I missing though? I don't think my installation instructions are quite complete. So here I see the node modules. I see a build folder. Oh, I just in the wrong. Did I do this in the wrong place? Oh, I had to write my own code for this, so I had to actually need to copy this build.js file which is what actually runs METALSMITH. Right. And then, so I should finish up these. Installation. Victor, DSay web dscom metal cd dscom metal npm install create build.js and put METALSMITH code in it. Go to HTTP localhost. This runs METALSMITH and spawns an Express server running on port 2000. I'll put that. Running. Okay. So at least that is a little bit more. This will be helpful more in the future if I want, next time I need to remember how to do this METALSMITH stuff. So what I need to do is copy the build.js file out of wherever that was. And I'll just do this in the Finder. There's some way of doing a side-by-side Finder layout, right? Can I remember how to do that? Let's see. Now I have to click on things. Web. What the heck? I am having a lot of misclicks today. I selected and double-clicked and opened them. So DSay web. Oops, that's not the one. I'm still tired. I want to copy from dscom metal into here. I already have a package JSON? It doesn't look like I do. Do I need one? I'm surprised there isn't one in there already. So, build.js. Make a copy of that. And I think I need a package JSON. Let's take a look at what is in the package JSON. Because everything's installed. Dev dependencies. Looks like I did have to make super info cache. If I switch to back to, I should rename, I should clear this out too. This is the current one. There is no package JSON. Which I'm kind of surprised by because I did do an npm install. Save dev, which I thought would create that. Or did I do it? Well, of course I did. So now we're in. Let's go back to Nerd Metal. This is probably not gonna work. Node, because I haven't edited that file at all. Cannot find module METALSMITH Markdown. So these are what I need to install. METALSMITH Markdown. I can't do the partial thing here. Oops. But can I do this? Ah, that's nice. So what I want to do is, now I want to move these aside. So I want to install those. I'm in Nerd Metal down here, and what I'm going to do is type in the npm installs up there, but there's no package.json. This is Nerd Metal. There's all this stuff in here. I created. No, those were there before, I think. Let's copy the package.json file, because I guess I need to create that. Over here, let's switch to, actually let's just open that project. Where is it? It's nerd dscom metal. And drag it. I'm going to, why is this clicking? I'm trying to drag this file over, but it's stuck. What the heck? Why can't I click on this? Why is this sucking? Oh, this seems to be a bug. This split screen view. In fact, how is this even floating on top of this? That shouldn't be possible. Anyway, so we have this, and we're going to save this over in this. And this is all screwed up again. That's our new package.json. We're defaulting to Nerd Metal. Package.json. What? UVs and JSON at the end of the name. The standard extension is package.json. That seems like a error message related to Sublime Text plugins. And this is Nerd Metal. And this is the Nerd Magazine project. Main is build.js dependencies. These are all the dependencies. And actually, now that I've done that, I should just be, now I can just do npm install and it will load all that stuff for me. Because the package.json, oops. Looks like, oh, that's right, J's been renamed to Pug. Blar. There was some like, some hullabaloo about some copyright or trademark infringement, and they just renamed the name from the popular Jade templating system. Alright, so now if I go back to this build.js, templates, engine, directly templates, we don't have the templates directory in there. Let's go back to here and see if we can copy some stuff. This templates can go in here. Source, listen, source, posts, drafts. What's drafts design? Oh, these are. Let's create a this is still kind of a mess. Um, mm, mm, we'll just pull it out of drafts articles. But where are they being built to? That is the question. Under build, maybe. Yeah, under build. We'll call ours doc root. That is probably, that's easier to remember. For me, anyway. So where is this thing? Use destination doc root. Use, no, watch this source, blah blah blah, path, library load true. And where is it going to pull? Source. Where's source? Source is where all the articles are. Here we'll do we'll create a source directory too here. Source articles content. And let's copy our pizza article into content. And we have templates already. And all this stuff, where does this stuff go? These can go in a sources directory, or working. So this goes in the working source. Content, node modules, template, working source. So we're going to pull out of content everything. And here, did I lose my terminal window? No, it's over here. That's right. Oh, that was my other 15 minutes. This is kind of going by quickly. So now if I go node build JS. Nope, so it's doing something. Look at that. It's watching content. Now if I go to a web folder, and where does it go? I go to localhost 3000, and then it should be in something called pizza MD, or pizza HTML. Well, so it actually, well, there's no CSS or markup yet for it, but the system is there. Okay. So that's exciting. So, alright, I'm a little bit more familiar with METALSMITH now. So let's go back to our 15 minutes and just do the continuity. So this is actually, I thought today I wasn't getting anything done. I got worked on website time, or let me just say, oh, this is what I want to stick in the this motivational working flow. Okay. That's what I was doing with why I had that open. Moved nerd let's see, it was in clients, Dropbox clients, nerd to web nerd metal, ported DSCOM metal info, or set up to nerd metal as starting point for nerd layout website. So actually that is that unlocks a whole bunch of things. So that's like super exciting. Okay, I feel pretty cool about that. So I'm going to call it. This is a little longer than usual, but the 15 minutes just kind of caught me up, and I guess I just went with it. It's 8. It's still not 8 a.m. yet, so now I can feed the cat, maybe eat something, and then if I can get a few hours of work in, that will be a good day, and I can switch to some other projects. So that's the stream for the morning. I'm probably going to do some more co-working streams later today. Someone in the Netherlands wrote me and said that they watched all 30 hours of the co-working streams as they were grading papers and setting up their own research, just playing it in the background. And I've heard that other people like that. And so if people like putting me on the background as I work, that's great. So I'm going to start doing some more streaming of what I'm doing. I find it fun to do too. Good practice for just being conscious of how I am conducting myself and speaking. So it's a good thing. All right, so have a good morning. Hope you have a productive day. Check out the chat room at davidsay.com/discord if you're looking for a place to hang out as you're working on your own projects and just want to feel less alone as you're doing it. It seems to be working well for me anyway. So I'm in there always posting like what I'm doing, so it might be interesting to you and some of the other people. So have a good one. I'll talk to you later.